Good morning.
We hope you're well.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful, love this place. It's the second time we've been here. I know the sun's not shining, but look how clear that water looks. And we're going to go out onto the jetty. It's nice and quiet. I can smell horse. I really like this area. What do you think, my love?
Yeah, it's really nice. Last time we were here, it was hot and sunny.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely mirror dead flat calm.
Yep, it was. And this is where, if you saw when we first come to the island, we saw the stingrays. So today's our last day on the South Island.
Yeah, on the ferry tomorrow.
On the ferry tomorrow. We've got a bit mixed feelings because we don't know when we're going to be back, if ever. Because you never know. It's a nice place. And hopefully one day we get to come back. But if you ever come to the South Island, definitely check out this area. It's just one of the most beautiful. I think this is even more spectacular.
Assuming the road's still going to be there, because it's getting worse. Over the 7 weeks that we've been here,
yes,
the road has deteriorated quite significantly.
Yes. I think it will get to the point where it will be residents only. That's what I think about it. I think this is more spectacular, in my opinion, than Milford Sound. Just saying. We all have, like, you know, different what we like, what we don't like. But I think this is just stunning. Lots of different islands and what have you. Loads of mussels. Just love it. Love it. Just beautiful. So we're just killing a few hours before we go into Picton, get some stuff ready for the ferry tomorrow. I'm not going to go too mad with a shop because it is more expensive on the South Island than the North Island. But Picton is a beautiful place. So if you do come over on the ferry, do go to Picton, because it is such a pretty little village. It really, really is. Town. Step on the jetty. Whoop. And get into the water with the steps. Sometimes, very rarely, the weathermen get it right. They said it was going to rain at 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock and it's raining, but it's still beautiful. For the past 2 days because of that, and this is calm out there. 12-foot waves, mad.
At least.
So as you can see, it's a bit rough out there. So if you did want to swim, you'd probably want to go here, but as you can see by the amount of debris around. And when Kevin was making the bed up today, I was having a bit of a mooch, and there's a lot of wood in that water. So if you ever wondered what the coastline is like in New Zealand, we have been down the whole of the west coast. We have been down to the south coast of the South Island, a little bit the south of the North Island, a little bit of the east coast of the North Island, and I can tell you now, unless you come to a cove, this is pretty much standard. And I've been having a think, and I'm going to put it in percentage. the sea is like this probably 85% of the time.
Yeah, if you're facing into the waves, I know that sounds stupid because the waves well, some people say, well, the waves will always come to shore. Well, actually no, because if you're in a cove that's 90 degrees to the waves, that cove will remain relatively calm, and they're the coves that you can swim in. But most of the other one, most of the coastline is like this. The west coast is worse than the east coast.
Apparently.
I mean, the east coast is facing the Arctic Ocean, and there's nothing out there. So when it is rough, it is rough.
Yeah. And it's not like the Med. It's not like a warm sea. Now and again, it's doable-ish, but from all the vlogs that you've seen and how often you've actually seen me in the water, and you know how much I love to be in the water, I'd say probably 90% of the time that we've got to the coast, we've not been able to swim. And one time we did take a chance, both of us were like pushed over, and it was bloody scary. So if you do like beach holidays, really think about doing your research and what have you. When you have seen me in waters, quite often it's been by the mouth of the river. One part you didn't see me film, I didn't do it because I was naked. And another time they've been in the lakes and rivers. So yeah, for the 4 months that I've been here, the amount of time I've been in the water has been quite minimal, hasn't it?
It has,
I can probably count it on 2 hands, to be honest, which is, for me, really disappointing.
Yeah.
But it's something that I love to do. Would New Zealand be a holiday destination in the future for us? Probably not. We would definitely come to see our children, but for a holiday destination, probably not.
No, I mean, we've done pretty much most of the holiday stuff that we wanted, that we all want to do. There's one place left that we might want to go to, but that's a mission in itself. So yeah, we might come. Oh, look at this, right over the top. Look.
Oh my God, I just got wet. So the water just come up here. You can see by the rocks. Wow. I think we're going to stand away for a little bit, and maybe we'll film the rest of this, show you what it's like. And this, as we were saying, is one of the reasons why the ferry doesn't run, because like you can see there's some quite good swells out there, but like, and you can see out there must be a bar, unless that's the coast over there, I'm not sure. Yeah, and don't let us put you off New Zealand. It's a really amazing place to come and see, but you have to know the reasons why you want to come this far. You know, if you like a beach holiday and resorts, I've said it time and time again, this really isn't the place for you. If you like wild and you just like
raw adventure,
yeah, hiking, even canoeing. I've seen loads of people with canoes.
Canoeing, surfing,
yeah,
no worries at all.
Yeah, but it will be less restrictive and only certain places that you'll be able to do it. And then when you read on the government, the swim safe, quite often it's a big no. You can see how big those waves are. Those waves are pretty big out there. So we've got volcanic sand here, which is nice. So you get a mixture of volcanic and the golden sands. Yeah, this is the reality. I have a real love of the sea, I'm going to be honest, I really love the sea. I love being in it, I feel at home in it, but at the same time it terrifies me. I have such respect for it. And as much as I love swimming, I absolutely detest swimming in swimming pools. I can't stand the smell, I can't stand the noise, and I never feel that calmness that I feel in any other body of water, which is really weird. Yeah, just having a moment with you all. You just don't realise how powerful water is. Look, all of this has been just washed away, and they've had to put this here to stop it happening even more. And this is why the campground has been closed off, because if you park here, there's not a lot underneath there. and you wouldn't realise it, especially if you turn up at night. And some of the young people turn up quite late. They go again dead early, but look what we've just come across, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
Look, where the wave action's breaking off the tree roots, we wonder where the wood was coming from. Because there's a lot of wood, but if you think about it, if the tree is being gradually worn away, it's going to break off the tree roots. They're going to float away, and tree roots look like branches. Yeah. And then, of course, once the tree itself falls over, yeah, it's going to get broken up. Its branches, yeah, plus that. So yeah, that's a lot of wood, isn't it?
Yeah. So all along that beach where we just was, for as far as the eye can see, was nothing but wood. And I kept saying to Kevin, there's no way people would chop it down and just throw it in the sea. And we knew some of it would be down to erosion, but wow, when you see it like this, that's just crazy. I mean, it's and this is a prime example, look. And this little tree is never gonna get its full potential because it's gonna end up in the water. Flotsam.
Flotsam, yeah.
Flotsam. Flotsam. What's Jepson?
Stuff that's fallen off a boat.
Oh. There you go. Knew that from a Little Mermaid, me. That one's just fallen over. And the wind, no doubt, blow all that in. I think you're safe for a few more years yet.
Well, until the next big storm.
Yeah. See all the repair that they've done. What are we doing today, Kev?
We're going north.
We're going to the North Island. So as you know, we didn't get on the Wednesday ferry because it was cancelled. The weather's been shocking. The waves have been, what, 6-7 meters high, crazy high. And they put us on the ferry for Saturday and they are loading. Woohoo! We felt a little bit trapped, haven't we, the last few days?
Yeah. I mean, we've done everything we needed to do or wanted to do. So we've just been hanging around.
Hanging around. And don't get me wrong, we've had a nice relaxing few days, but at the same time it's like, it wasn't 100% relaxing because, like, will it go Saturday? Won't it go Saturday? Because yesterday, which was Friday, they even cancelled a couple, so it was still a little bit dodge. But yeah, so this one's been delayed by nearly 3 hours. And 2.5 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours. 2,
3, 4, well, 2 hours. So we're hoping, well, it looks like we're going on. So excited. So excited. I'm not sure if I'd get a ferry back to the South Island. I think I'd fly. I can't do this anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, we spoke to a couple of people and they said they've got to sort it out. I mean, there's why don't they just build a bridge or a tunnel?
It's not easy.
Would you go in a tunnel? I mean, Japan's got a tunnel that would cover the gap.
Yeah.
But a tunnel would be about the same size as although the Cook Strait is only just over half the size of the English Channel. The tunnel required would be about the same size as the English Channel, but it would be about twice as deep.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's possible, but I can imagine the costings would be prohibitive. The thing I was reading was mentioning sort of 20 billion, but even if you estimate it cost at 20 billion,
you've got to put at least half of that on
again.
again.
40 billion, and you know that's New Zealand's income for the next God knows how long. So I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But one chap I was talking to, he says it's a state highway, so they should do something about it. I suspect, you know, it'd be more efficient for them to invest in better ferries, more capable of the waves. I don't know. I mean, I don't do boats, so I don't know. But I've seen a couple of things where ferries are travelling in rough seas, and the people on them are just sitting there watching the rough seas.
But anyway, so we are just waiting to board, and we're both excited. And you can see by the weather, it has turned. So yesterday was almost too hot. We kept moving out the sun, didn't we? And the day before that we was in our winter coats because it was freezing. Last night was really mild in bed.
Yeah.
The 2 nights before that were freezing. So cold.
All those beautiful vistas and calm blue seas and skies and dolphins jumping and whales breaching.
So just checking it was still going, yeah.
You're unlikely to get that.
All you're going to see is grey, rain, water. And our lovely smiles, because, yeah, it just means we're a little bit nearer to the kids as well. So I'm happy. I've really enjoyed our time here, but I almost feel like it was a week too long. That's my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So 6 weeks is long enough to do everything that you want to do on the island and take days to chill, for sure. So, yeah, I do think, personally, there's more to do on the North Island. That's just my personal view. So, anyway, guys, we will see you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah, we're actually getting on the ferry. So happy.
Up to the front of the queue.
It's 10 to 4. We need to hurry up. So the ferry is about 3.5 hours. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I want to kiss the ground without going on the other side. That's all I'm saying. Apparently there's no duty free on board.
Let's follow them then.
No props. Follow the fan. Oh, I'm surprised. We're going up on the top floor.
I need to get a run at this.
Mercy, just don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Woo, loaded. There we are. We praise Jesus. We praise Jesus. Oh, they are squeezing us in. They are squeezing us in. So the ferries have been cancelled for 2.5 days, and there's sorry, put his reverse light somewhere like they're on, yay! So there's quite a few backlog to do because they have like 4 ferries a day.
Yeah, something like that.
So, and they were all fully booked, so yeah, they are going to literally just squeeze us on.
Thing is, at the end of the day, they can only get so much vehicles on the ferry because you can't overload them.
Yeah, so let's hope it's not too bad. Anyway, we'll see you on board. I can go. What's happening, Kev?
On the boat.
We're on the boat. We're on the boat. Yay, we're on the boat. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited.
And, this is what you couldn't see when we got in.
Yeah. So this is Queen Charlotte Sound. It is one of the most beautiful places, I think, on the South Island. I mean, it's got lots of different arms, but absolutely stunning place. I think it's prettier than the Milford Sound, but you've heard me say that a few times. But yeah. Oh, blobbed. Got blobbed on. So excited. That's a blob, not a tear. Magic. We could say it's a tear. Did somebody say the ferry was full? It sure is. So there's, I think, 5 or 6 car decks. Such a shame that the weather is not sunny, because there's no such thing as good weather. It's all brilliant weather. It's all what we need. Yeah, it's a shame, but hey, it is what it is. I was going to claim that island as Willow and Kevin, but there's only a little patch, and I don't think the helicopter would get there, do you, darling?
Might struggle a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and also, not much privacy with ferries going back and forth. Hey?
No,
yeah.
not.
So,
mind you, you can build the secret spy underground hideout you did, couldn't you?
have you seen the amount of earthquakes they have here? That ain't gonna happen either. So we'll have to keep looking. But look at this house over there. Talk about isolated over there. What do you reckon? Needs a boat to get to it. And here we are on the other side, and yeah, there's a couple more islands there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a deal for you? Have you seen that bit of real estate over there? That island, a private island, just for you, 250 New Zealand dollars. Cheap. And I tell you what, it's got its own helicopter pad on the top. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. So, 225 thousand New Zealand dollars. The one over there, I sold that last week, and you're going to see an amazing cosmopolitan council estate built on that. It's going to be magic, magic.
Is that Cambridge by any chance?
Ahoy there, lonely person! To the north! To the south! I'll tell you what, it's a bit windier this side. Yeah, I think we're going back over that side. So guys, in case you're wondering, what you're seeing now is the sound. And it's nice, calm water. And for about, what did you say, 14 miles?
Yeah, 14 miles is the Cook Strait.
It's going to be the Cook Strait, where you're probably going to see a big difference in the water, and it's not going to be as smooth. But fingers crossed, it won't be too bad. But it's absolutely beautiful. I love it here. It really is nice. So we've come a very long way that way, and that is the mouth of the sound over there, and that's where we're going. And that's when it's going to get a little bit tricky. You can't see it from here, but just here, I think you're going to have to go wide. There's a bit of a sandbar just there. So, arriving, we didn't see much because it was dark, and it's not been the best view because of the weather, but it's still pretty spectacular. As you can see, there's sunshine in that direction. That's the South Island, and if we turn it around, we've got a little swell, but it's not too bad. And then over there, we've got rain.
Yeah, look at the sun, because it looks like we're coming into a bit of rain.
We've come on the other side, it's a lot windier, but there's the land. We're going to come into it. And we're not staying on this side, it's not accommodating. The problem is everybody's on that side, so the boat's going like this. No, it's not. So guys, we've only got about another half an hour, but you can see there's a lighthouse there. There was one out over there, and this is the North Island. We survived! Welcome to the North Island! Woohoo! Yeah. Happy bunnies! It wasn't too bad, as you saw by the crossing. It wasn't too bad at all. That mist, when you started doing the foghorn, I'm like, oh my god. But it wasn't the 7 blast and the one long one and bells and whistles going, so it's all good. We're probably right at the back, so it'll be a while before we get off, but it's all right. Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, not too bad. I mean, you know, they were predicting a moderate crossing. They scaled it 1 to 5, and they reckoned it was going to be a 3. If that's a 3, then you know, I don't know. Because when we came across before, they said it was a 2, and that was how
Smooth and perfect,
that was perfect. So I reckon this was a 2 at best.
Yeah.
Or at worst.
Yeah, wasn't too bad at all. So I think Kevin's going to program a fish and chip shop, are you?
I am. There's no point doing it at the moment because the satellite doesn't know where we are. But as soon as it knows where we are, we're going to put in a fish and chip shop.
Yeah, fish and chip.
And hopefully it will still be open when we get there.
Because things close really early, north and south. South is worse than north, but yeah.
This one stays open till 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
According to Google.
Yeah, so we have experienced this before when we went with the kids. Come 9 o'clock, restaurant's closed. Mad, isn't it? Crazy. It is what it is though, so at the end of the day. If not, we'll think of something. We're finally getting off the ferry. It's taken a fair old while. We've probably been stopped for about half an hour. But at the end of the day, we're getting off, so happy days. And as you can see, it's dark. Thankfully it's not raining. Just keeping there to get on, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right.
Woohoo! Back in the North Island. Welcome home. Welcome. Come on in. You're on the North Island once more. We've been gone too long.
Say your command.
So guys, excuse me, but I'm not going to get cold to say goodbye to you. So we're going to say goodbye from the South Island. And thanks for coming with us. And don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Oh, sorry.
I can't get the staff. I pay him in kind, and you still don't get it right. But at the end of the day, what can you do? We'll see you again next time. Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Have I got a deal for you? Look at this beauty. 12 tons of pure rust. It's got its own life forms on it. It's travelled the 7 seas, and you can have it for an amazing 20,000 New Zealand bucks. Yep, you have to email me first of all and buy her collects. Look at it, she's a beauty. What do you want to say then?